CROCoin is up 93% on the week and has been one of the best performing altcoins from the top 100 cryptos on the back of some very bullish announcements that came out last week from both Crypto.com and the Cronos team. Now, what I want to cover specifically in today's video is the announcement of the quarterly burn formula for CROCoin and discuss what this could mean for the price of this altcoin going into 2025. Now, before we hop into the content, just a friendly reminder that I am not a financial advisor, nor do I offer any sort of financial advice on YouTube. I am simply here for your crypto news and entertainment purposes. And if you do find the videos informative and entertaining, please consider hitting that sub and like button, and I appreciate all the support on the channel. You guys are truly amazing. So without further ado, we are going to get into today's altcoin of discussion, and that is going to be CROCoin. But first, I do want to take a couple of minutes to give an update on Bitcoin and the general market structure, as Bitcoin is in all-time high territory, sitting just under $90,000 after topping out at $93,000 earlier yesterday. And one thing I really was eyeing here on Bitcoin, something we have been covering on the channel, was just this downtrending channel that Bitcoin had been in ever since making that local top back in March. So we topped out there at about 73K, and then boom, you can see we're just making this set of lower highs. Now here in mid-October, we finally saw a break above this downtrending channel. We saw a perfect back test here as, basically flipping this resistance into support, and then boom, Bitcoin broke out of its 2021 all-time high, broke above its 2024 all-time high, and from then, the rally has been huge. If we even measure it from that breakout from the 2023 high, we're up about 21% from that level, pretty much in 2 weekly candles here. So Bitcoin looking really good at the moment. It has shown a lot of strength pretty much since the beginning of the bull run. And what I am looking for now as we enter 2025 is for altcoins to start outperforming Bitcoin. I do think that alt season is in fact right around the corner. And, given this general thesis, I think it makes sense to look at the altcoins that I believe are going to be some of the best performers. Now, we can take a look at the altcoin market here. Unlike Bitcoin, has actually not gotten above even the March high. This is the altcoin market index. And we can see that, it actually, even with this rally, still is not yet above the March high that came in at 788 billion market cap, as it currently sits at 750 mil after getting rejected here earlier this week. So what I'm really looking for from the altcoin market is to break above this level of resistance, and then I believe that is when we will see some explosive moves from the altcoin market. Now, one altcoin that we have been covering recently on the channel, and really for a long time on the channel, pretty much from the beginning of its inception actually, is CROCoin. And this is an altcoin that is still incredibly beaten down from its all-time high. In fact, if we actually measure it from its all-time high, if I go ahead and zoom out here and take a look at the price range, even with the recent rally, this coin is still down 82% from that 96-cent high made in 2021. And if you want to measure that to the upside, that means if you believe CRO could make its way back up to all-time highs, that would be a rally right here of about 473%. Now, I'm not saying that is going to happen. I'm saying if you believe the project can get back up to these levels, that is the percentage gain that CRO would be looking at. And what I want to do in today's video really is just talk about the burn mechanism. I think that big burns can act as a very powerful catalyst for propelling the price of altcoins. We can actually see here BNB is a perfect example of this, and it's one that we are going to reference quite a bit in this video, just because I think there are a lot of comparisons to be made between BNB and CROCoin. Both of them are exchange tokens. Both of them also have their own blockchain in the form of the Binance chain, the Binance Smart Chain, and the Cronos chain. And BNB did have a quarterly burn mechanism and has had a quarterly burn mechanism in place for quite a while now. They just conducted their 29th BNB burn, and it looks like Cronos is taking a page from their playbook and implementing this quarterly burn formula as well. So we can take a look here at BNB, and if we just kind of line up BNB and Cronos, you're going to see that, BNB has clearly been the outperformer. And I do think that the burns did help contribute to this. Okay, BNB initially started with a supply of 200 million, and with this burn program, they are looking to get it down to a 100 million total supply, and they're over halfway there at the moment as the supply sits at 143.56 mil. And generally speaking, yes, burns are bullish for altcoins because you are basically increasing the scarcity of the token, reducing the supply, and therefore making all the tokens on the market more valuable and just worth more of its overall market cap. So Cronos did release a roadmap here on Twitter, and this came out the same day as the Crypto.com roadmap, if I'm not mistaken. These are two separate roadmaps. This is focused specifically on the Cronos blockchain, and there was some really interesting stuff in here, including, looking to use an AI agent-powered ecosystem on Cronos, and some other interesting things that I will break down in another video, but I want to focus today specifically on the burns because this is what caught my attention the most, and it's what I kind of want to focus on first, as, any significant burns should have a significant impact on the price action positively. So what I want to kind of do is use BNB to make some market cap comparisons to Cronos, okay? And as it currently stands for CRO, we're going to actually go ahead and get it with its circulating supply at the moment. So if you believe that Cronos can hit the market cap of BNB, one CRO coin would be worth $3.31, an upside of 19x from current prices. Now, let's assume that CRO coin can not hit this, that it can only hit half of the market cap that BNB can hit. That would represent about a $1.65 per CRO coin, which is basically just under a 10x from the current prices for this altcoin. And so on, right? If you think that it can hit 25% of the market cap of BNB, that would be about 80 cents per token, give or take. And yeah, this is just kind of something I like to do, just to compare them, to kind of see what would Cronos be worth if it was to reach the market cap of BNB. So now what we can actually go ahead and do is factor in for the burns. Now, keep in mind that we don't actually know the quantity of the burns. We don't know how big it's going to be, how big these quarterly burns are going to be. So this is speculation, but just to kind of show you guys how burns can really impact price adjustments, okay? And that the more the supply goes down, the further the price targets will go up. So let's go ahead and assume that, over this quarterly burn mechanism, that we're going to get the supply of this 27.1 billion circulating down to, let's say, 25 bill, okay? Again, this is all pure speculation as we don't know the actual quantity of the burns yet. Just reducing that supply by 2 billion there would bring the upside target from $3.31 up to $3.58. So effectively going from a 19x up to a 20x. And then again, if you think that Cronos can hit half of the market cap of BNB, that would be about a $1.70. That'd be like a $1.79 per CRO coin, which would be over a 10x from the prices we are seeing at the moment on this altcoin. Now, let's say that the supply of CRO was reduced down to 20 billion. Again, not saying this will happen. We're just plugging this in here for some hypotheticals. And I also don't know how much Crypto.com owns, how much CRO coin they are holding compared to how much is being held by individual wallets. So also something to keep in mind. But what we've gone ahead and done now here is reduce the supply of CRO from that 27 bill down to 20 bill, and that increases the price targets if it was to hit BNB's market cap up to $4.47, which effectively means that, if you think it can hit the market cap of BNB and if it had a 20 billion supply, that would be the price target right there. If you think that Cronos can hit half of the market cap of BNB, that would effectively be give or take, about a $2.73, $2.74 price tag per CRO coin. So just some things to keep in mind, and what I really wanted to demonstrate in this video is the impact that burns can have on the price of CRO coin. Unfortunately, we don't exactly know what this burn will entail, how much it'll be worth. So at the moment, it is just speculation. But, when we do get more information on the burn mechanism and how they are going to actually basically determine how much CRO is going to be burnt on a quarterly basis. I will update you guys on that, and hopefully, if I remember to make an updated price prediction video as well with some more concrete, just some more concrete information on this burn program. Now, for my next update on Cronos, I do want to actually give just an overall update on the roadmap as well, and just take a look at what exactly Cronos has planned for the future of their blockchain. Now, to wrap things up, as we have been speculating a lot in this video, I do want to take a look at the price action right now for this altcoin. And what I'm going to do is put us on a log scale and zoom out there just to make it a lot easier to actually visualize. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and zoom out. Yeah, there we go. So this is CROcoin at the moment. And I was saying in the previous video that the key area I was looking for on this altcoin was going to be for it to hold that 20-cent level, which unfortunately it has not actually done. Okay, CRO has broken down from the 20-cent level, got rejected there after running all the way up to about 23 cents, currently sitting back at the 16.5-cent zone. Now, this zone is actually pretty relevant, okay, because this is where we actually topped out back in March on CROcoin before it pulled back, and you can see that it is once again back up at those levels at the moment. So if it is able to hold this as a level of support, then yeah, we could see a further continuation of this rally from CRO. But if it does break below this level, then that would just be another zone of resistance to break above on the way back up to that 20-cent zone. So in the near term, when it comes to CRO, I am looking for two things, and I'm going to give you my downside assumptions first. So if we do see a reversal in the markets and CRO wants to make its way back to the downside, the first area of support I would be looking for is at the 12.5-cent zone. This acted as resistance here in November of 2022 before we saw that crash down to 5 cents. Resistance here in, when was this? This would have been in November of 2023 before CRO broke above it and ran up to that 18.5-cent zone. And it also acted, actually that was 11.5 cents, but we can see here that the weekly candle actually closed around this level once again before it made that run up to 23 cents. So first level to the downside would be that 12.5-cent zone. And to the upside, if CRO is going to break above the 20-cent level, I really don't see any strong area of resistance on the chart up until the 37-cent range. Actually, 37.5 cents level, let's call it. So on that note, I hope you all enjoyed the content in today's video. I hope you are all staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out for now.